What's up guys, welcome back to the Rogue Vid again. Glad you're tuning in. So I've kind of wanted to make this video just going over basically everything that's been done to the car, period. So I just kind of will make a big description of everything I've done interior wise and exterior wise and put all the links in the descriptions below. So in case any of y'all are wondering, you know, where I got anything from, those will be down below, and just kind of give you a process of the build, just what everything's been done. So, and then, you know, I'll kind of go over what I'll be wanting to do in the future. So, all right guys, let's go ahead and get right into it. All right guys, so here is the 2014 Z51 Corvette C7 Stingray as it sits right now with all the modifications that we've done on it so far. But I'll post a picture here in just a second, probably right about here, showing, you know, how it looked like when I first got it. And y'all will see videos if you look back on my channel, you know, what it looked like before. It was bone stock. It didn't have any of the aero kit you see on it and any of the other stuff inside. But, you know, I'm going to go over every single thing that we've done to the car. So let's go ahead and hop right straight into that. Okay guys, so starting off, I'd say let's start off with the front here. So basically, the first thing that I want to talk about is the decals. So stock, it came with the chrome badges here. Now I've went ahead and replaced those and put the black ones on there. I do have a video going over when I did that process. Pretty simple, not too hard, but I think the black accents really help with the black and red scheme that I'm going for. So as you can see, you know, putting the black on there really looks good. I just like the black scheme versus the chrome. But so moving on to the next one, so the front grille, that has been changed from the stock one. So it's the Z06 style grille for the front, replacing the stock one, and right below it is the stage 2 Z06 front splitter. Okay, now I went ahead and got the side winglets, as you can see here, the little extension pieces right there on the side, stage 2. The stage 3 will go all the way up past the light, and you know, if you look up videos, you'll see that there's much more link to those. But I went ahead and just went with these. These are fine. I like them. So stage 2 style front splitter, Z06 grille, and the badges for the front bumper to kind of change the way that the front end of this car looks. So I think it really does a good job there. Oh guys, and I almost forgot. Man, I keep forgetting. So I do have the front bra cover for going on long trips, and I forget, I don't have it on the car right now, but look, you can kind of see, do you see the 3 bolts over here on the side? So those are aftermarket. Those don't come that way, but those are so that way the cover will clip in and bolt into those little pieces there. And there's a few, you know, under the hood and underneath that you change, so that way when you put your Novi stretch bra on, you can put it on just like that. And you know, that's another addition I forgot that I have added and done to the car, and you can kind of see it on this side too, those 3 little bolts there. So definitely helps with, you know, long haul trips and stuff like that. I don't keep them on all the time. I only put it on whenever I'm going on a trip. But yeah, I know, you know, PPF can help with that too, but you know, that kind of be costly or whatever. So it's just a temporary fix for now. You know, it's all going to be changed probably eventually. So all right, the next thing I want to talk about, so the car is lowered on the stock bolts. So it doesn't have aftermarket lowering springs, it's just on the stock bolts, lowered all the way down to the lowest setting. And I think it really does kind of complement the way it looks. It makes it a little bit lower, not too crazy, but it is a lower. And I think I'm going to leave it like this because I really don't want to be scraping on stuff going any lower. Other guys can, you know, get the aftermarket ones, but I think this looks pretty good for what it is. So if you want to lower your Corvette C7 or C6, go ahead and just lower them on the stock bolts, and I think that will make it everything better. All right, moving on to the next thing. So this is real subtle. It's just a small change, but if you can see right there on the panel, there is a Z51 emblem, kind of like a decal that I put on there. And as you know, the Z06s and the Grand Sports say Z06 or Grand Sport in that area right there. So I figured Stingray or Z51 doesn't have that, but they make aftermarket decals to add on to there, and I think that really just makes it look, you know, just a little bit more customizable. Here's another shot of the other side here. Looks pretty good in my opinion. Very affordable, super easy to do. All right, now we're moving on to the next thing. So the side splitters, the side skirts, those are an addition. They have been added on there, and I think they look great. They are the Z06 Stage 2 style splitters, or excuse me, splitters, side skirts, and I think they do an excellent job just making the car look so much more aggressive. Not too hard to put on, definitely makes the car stand out, and I highly recommend them if you don't have them already on your C7. All right, guys, so the next thing we're going to talk about, window tint. Now, when I bought the car, it did not have any tint on it at all. Now, I've added tint on it, and I believe it has 25% on the front and 15% on the back. So it's not too dark. You can kind of still see inside if you're looking from the side here, you know, sort of. Now, I didn't want to go too dark, and here's the back, just because I want to be able to still see at night. And you know, I've been in cars that have the 5% tint on them, and I mean, that's great. You can run that if you want, but for me, I can't see jack, and I want to be able to not have any issues reversing or looking back. I know I have a camera and whatever, but I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I just have to be able to see. So what I have now, I prefer and I like, so you know, to each his own. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is not really a mod that I've done, but from the factory, this is a real carbon fiber roof that came from GM. Now, it came like that. You can get yours, you know, painted or wrapped or whatever if you didn't already have yours done. But you know, I know some guys get theirs painted and wrapped, so that's a mod that you definitely can do if you don't already have that. But I just wanted to go over that real quick. All right, guys, we're making our way towards the back end now. If you do have social media like I do, here's my name. You can see it on the quarter window. The Rogue Vet shows my TikTok, my Instagram, and my YouTube. I highly recommend getting a window decal if you have any type of social media, just so you can promote yourself, let people see you, and you know, you just kind of want to get your name out there. There's what the other side looks like right there. And I mean, they're real inexpensive to get, guys. I'd go ahead and do it, and you know, you'll be thanking yourself later. Plus, you just kind of stand out. All right, guys, so we're making our way towards the back end finally. So as you can see, this car has the Stage 2 Z06 rear spoiler. Now, I went ahead and just went with the Stage 2 just because it was a little cheaper at the time. Now, the Stage 3 does come with extenders right here, right in the middle. There's a piece that will go right there, and it will extend across the side, giving you a Stage 3. Now, I'll probably get one eventually later in the future, but you know, time will tell. And as you can see, the back with the decals has the black badging there, okay? And I've taken out the Corvette name that says Corvette. I've taken that out. I kind of like this way better. It looks a little cleaner to me, but you know, who knows? I still have it. I might add it on later. All right, guys, so as you can see, the front of the back plate has been added. I can't speak today, guys. I would highly recommend getting a custom plate for your rear plate, just because you want to stand out, and they're cool. About $550, I think, for 5 years for me. So, you know, try to get one if you can, if no one's already taken the name that you want, but I highly recommend to get it. Now, the next thing that I do want to talk about is these rear diffuser fins. Definitely a must for any C7 or C6 person. They make the car stand out so much better, guys, and they're super easy to do. I have a video of the install. They're not very hard to put on, but they definitely make the car look so much better. Definitely do it. I was wanting to do it for a while. I just couldn't because I didn't have any time, but did it by myself. Super easy to do, and as you can see, makes the car look really good. Okay, guys, so we're still on the back end here. I'm almost finished. Now, I do have the Corsa Xtreme catback exhaust, and as you can kind of see, it says Corsa on the tips there. Corsa Xtreme catback exhaust with the American Racing Longtube headers and off-road X-pipe, and I'll show you all that here in the engine bay in just a second. Okay, guys, we're in the engine bay, but as you can kind of see, there's the headers right down there, the American Racing long tube headers with the off-road X-pipe, just to make that car sound real loud. And you kind of seen in my videos before how it sounds when it's on, but that is going to be the exhaust setup that I have for you there. Now, since we have the engine bay open, let me go over everything that's been done under the hood. So just to start off, as you can see in my previous videos, I've added the decal of the Corvette logo on the mat there for the hood liner. And you've seen me install the new red and black painted Corvette engine covers here, so definitely looks great. And don't worry, guys, I'm gonna add a bunch more on there just in the future. I just wanted to give it a little bit more oomph, if you would say, just for shows and stuff right now. But moving on to the next thing, so if you can see right there, I've added the JLT 3.0 oil catch can, the oil separator, and it's definitely done its job. I've already emptied it a few times, and it's doing its job. So I highly recommend that piece right there, guys. All right, so we're moving on to the other side here. Not too much done as far as aftermarket stuff, but right in the middle, right there, there is a ported throttle body that's larger than the stock one that I installed. And that's gonna be about it for mods for the engine bay, guys. I haven't done much, but you know, I do end up want to pro charge it later. I don't know if I want to do there's the centrifugal one, which will go right here in the engine bay, or there is the one with the Z06 that goes on the top. I'm still kind of debating on which one is better, but you know, who knows. Comment down below what you think I should do. A lot of people say just get, you know, the centrifugal one, a lot of top end power, and you know, versus the one that goes on top with the low end. But who knows, I'm gonna do some research, and you know, in the future I'll decide, but I'm sure you can't go wrong with either of them. All right guys, so we're going to the back end of the car here. I have the trunk opened up, and if y'all already haven't seen, I have added in the weather floor mats for the back end here. And as you can see, they're pretty good quality construction, do a really good job, you know, kind of protecting the carpet that's underneath it. So that's definitely something I would add if you have a Corvette and you want to protect the carpet there. And then also the sun visor. Oh my gosh, in this Texas heat, definitely helps to have the sun visor there, and I definitely recommend getting one if you don't already have one. So those are two things there that I've added while I've owned this car. All right, I know what half of y'all are saying. When are you gonna get new wheels? Well, that's gonna cost money, and I'm trying to start a business and get a house, so you know, that's probably just gonna have to wait for now. I've already replaced all 4 tires, and you know, they're all good to go there, but these stock Z51 wheels are gonna have to work for now. But yes guys, I will eventually probably get new wheels. Just everything will come in time. So I also will be getting the you know, the LED side marker lights for the front and the back here just in time, guys. You know, I got a bunch of stuff that I want to do to this car, and you know, it's all going to be done just in time. But yes, I definitely want to get the side marker lights as well, probably the rear ones too, just to kind of make it you know, seem a little better. Maybe some of the tail lights as well, kind of darken them out, but in due time, guys. All right guys, that's basically everything for the outside that I can think of. Let's go ahead, we'll go inside now, and let me just kind of go over everything that has been done interior wise. Now, there is a bunch of carbon fiber that I've added to the interior of this car just to make it stand out a whole lot better. Now, I'm just going to point to everything, and you know, the links will be in the description for everything that's been done. Everything's real simple to install, but starting off on the door over here, this little piece right here, this little bezel, that's been added on there. We're going to move over just a little bit here. This little bezel around this piece has been added on. This one right here has been added, this one right here, and then this piece right here. Real good quality construction, you can see there, molded straight to it. Think it makes the door stand out a little bit better, in my opinion. Now moving over just slightly below on the seat, carbon fiber covers right here, okay? That's been added on there. Now, if you look right in the feet well here, you can see I have the aftermarket Corvette floor mats, okay? Very good floor mats. Link will be in the description. Highly recommend them. They're a little dirty right now, but that's just because I haven't cleaned them in a minute. So, but they're all very, very good, okay? Now moving on to the side here, you can see there's a piece right here that has carbon fiber, and then the bezel right up here around the instrument panel, that's been added as well. And I'm gonna go ahead and hop inside. And as you can see, now I'm inside. The opposite end over here, right along here, guys, you can see the other one. And then the engine start stop push button has been added too, okay? We'll go to the steering wheel here. And as you can see, has the bezel right here on the middle, and then right down on the bottom, that bezel's been added too. All right guys, and then this is how it's going to look like when it's closed. You can kind of see here. And then moving on to here, I have this piece here that's been done, and the top of the shifter handle has been added on there as well. And as you can see, pretty good quality construction. Moving on over there, you can kind of see, and I'm going to get over there in just a second, but real quick guys, there is one more piece right here on this side. There is another one over here. I will add one that covers this right here. So not these two cup holders. These will both, I'll have to find something to fit those. But the rest of this piece, like right here, going along here. For this, there is a piece that looks exactly like this that I'll finally add in here eventually. But, you know, there's other pieces you can also get for those there. But I think this carbon fiber stuff that I've added to it has been great. Oh, and also the steering wheel, guys. How can I forget that? So the 14 and 15s come with the circular steering wheel. I took that out. I have a video of the install, and I put the flat bottom steering wheel. Much, much better grips, and just the flat bottom, so much better, guys. So that I can't forget. I almost forgot that I did add that in here. So one more thing I'd like to add too. So opening up the center console, you can see I have added in the Solar Performance throttle controller, okay? I do still have the Diablosport handheld tuner, but I have had the car dyno tuned. So basically, this thing is really only good for maybe checking the check engine light or something, not for tuning or anything like that. But, you know, and then behind me, I forgot, carbon fiber piece right here, just to add a little bit more carbon fiber to the interior here. Now in the middle, let me go ahead and hit the button here to let this go down. For those of y'all who have a C7 and you're tired of putting your phone in, you know, the cup holder or just holding on to it, this thing from Pro Clip USA, perfect, goes mounted on right there. I have a video of this install, and that way you can hold your phone in that little holder whenever you're going on trips. And then also, I don't know if you can see it up here, but there's this little piece right here that's been basically taped on. It's to avoid, you know, the little hazard yellow sticker or whatever. It's on this side too, right here. That way you don't have to see that ugly looking sticker there when you're trying to, you know, record your POVs, or if you just don't like, you know, having that sticker when you're driving. All right, so let's go over to the passenger side. We'll open that door up, get it nice and open. And as you can see, carbon fiber as well to start. Just like before, carbon fiber on this piece, carbon fiber on this piece. The door handle right here, the bezel over the speaker, and then down here, carbon fiber right here with the unlock button there, okay? And then same thing like before over here, bezels right here, carbon fiber. You have the weather floor mat for the passenger. And as you can see right there, carbon fiber for the handle grip. Now I'm gonna go ahead and step in. And as you can see, carbon fiber for the piece right here for the AC vents. Makes it just kind of look a little bit better than how it is stock. And let me close the door. So that's kind of how it's going to look like with the passenger sitting down, looking at the driver here. Oh, hey. And looking just like that. So carbon fiber definitely helps shine up and brighten this interior. And I'll probably get a few more pieces, you know, as time goes by. But that's kind of how it looks, guys, there. Oh, guys, another mod that I almost forgot about. So I do have the bolted-in jacking pucks that are built in to the car. One basically goes right about here, and then another one goes right about there. And there's 4, so there's 2 on each side. They're red in color. I have a video going over the jacking pucks and installing them, but they're pretty good for, you know, helping add a cushion for, you know, getting the car up on the jacks. But I do want to just add that I do have those as well. All right, guys, well, let's get you a shot of just going around the car one more time. I believe that's everything I've done to it so far. Now, stuff will be done in the future. Like I said, it's just going to take time to get everything done, and, you know, in time it'll be good. But now I think it looks pretty good from stock. And, you know, thanks everybody for, you know, asking where I got stuff and, you know, complimenting me on the way it looks and stuff. I think it looks great for how it is, you know, but that's just how it looks, guys. All right, guys, well, thanks for watching the video. Thanks for supporting me through all my social media, and we're almost there to 1,000 subscribers, guys. Appreciate y'all for supporting me and watching my videos and liking and commenting. Couldn't have done it without y'all. But until the next video, guys, this is the Rogue Vet out. Y'all stay tuned for some more videos. Peace.